Hey, what's up guys, it's Scarce here, and today I have my favorite hashtag ObeyRC responses, or the Obey Recruitment Challenge, that we literally just came out with. The clan tag is I2, and we have some amazing early responses that we've gotten the last couple days, and this first response is actually super sick. It's from World, and this guy actually has been in Obey a couple times, but this time he really wants to get back in, and he's insane. He's a really good player. You know, he had some mistakes before, but obviously I don't really give a shit anymore because he's just super awesome right now, so he has a lot of hype too. I think this response almost has 700 likes on his channel, which is awesome. He may not be the most underrated player, but he definitely is really consistent and just a great player overall, because a lot of people do know who he is. I think he has a good amount of subscribers too, but this is a really good response from him. I love this shot so much on takeoff when he did that freaking fade shot. You don't see fade shots too much on BO2. They've been coming back lately though. And then this carrier jet shot, it was like crazy. If you look at the kill cam, he basically just keeps on spinning even when he does shoot him. It's really, really funny. You'll see this in a second here, but I really do like this player. World's actually really awesome, and look at this. He shoots him and then he just keeps fucking spinning. It looks so funny, but that's a really good response. And then I think this is the last shot in his response, or not the last shot in his response, but this is the last shot I'm going to show. I'm only going to show like a few shots from each player because obviously these are early submissions, so if you guys want to check out the full thing on their channel, I'll put a link down below so you guys can check those out. And these guys are all really awesome. Doesn't mean that they're going to win though. Obviously I really do enjoy these responses, but I'm not going to let them win just because they submitted something early. But for this next response, we have Xylo here, and he hits a quad headshot feed, game-winning kill cam. I think it's so sick, and all these guys only had like 2 weeks to get these responses out, by the way, so they had like no time at all to get these responses out because they obviously submitted them early from like vacation and other stuff that they had to do. And this is a really sick kill cam as well. I think it's like a 5-man kill cam or some shit, and he does the insta swap there too, so that's like insane. Great job, Xylo. He's one of the more underrated players who went for this recruitment challenge. He only has like 500 subs, but at the same time he's like not even a team that I've ever heard of before, so he's a really good player, and he's just super underrated. He's really good. Look at this right here. He keeps getting game-winning kill cams. It's so funny. Like, I saw like at least 4 or 5 clips in his response were game-winning kill cams, and I just thought that was really funny. But he's a really good player, and I think this response was like 8 minutes long, an 8-minute long sniper response, and there was like no leftovers in it at all. I think, you know, there's like one leftover at the end that he put, but the rest were super sick clips. And this is actually an insta swap triple to single, which I thought so awesome. And he just keeps going on every single one of these clips. Now, the next response here is from Illusion, and I think he's an auto. He's super underrated. And look at this first clip here. It's amazing. I think this is one of the best trick shot responses I've seen so far. He has some amazing free-for-all, and then he has a couple, or a lot of S&D shots, I should say. Like this one right here, which was really awesome. I think this is a 1440. I don't know. I can't count my spins right now. I'm just looking at this in a small screen. So this next clip right here is on Turbine, and he does the fade again. I've been seeing a lot more fades lately, which is awesome. And this was pretty distance as well. If you see where the enemy is, he's basically across the map, I guess you could say. I guess you could say it's halfway across the map, but Turbine is a pretty big map if you ask me. And look at that. So much distance and such a clean shot. Too bad he didn't get the reload on that one, but either way, it's still sick. And this shot right here, you guys all know, it's the window shot on standoff. It's an awesome shot to go for, and whenever someone hits it, I'm like, holy shit, this is insane. Just because you don't even know if the enemy's there, and you just randomly go for it. And he hit it on free-for-all too, which I think is sick. I know the enemy was at 29, so it doesn't make it as sick to me, but I still think it's an awesome shot. And he shows where the enemy is, so he shows that he's across the map instead of like, you know, in the house there or something. And this is my favorite shot from him in his entire response. I think he had one other shot that was over the Turbine like this one, but this one's so much distance, and I just love the shot that he went for. I think it was like a, I don't even know what that's called, like a knack or something, but it was really sick, and just an awesome response, Illusion. Definitely one of my favorite trick shot responses so far. And now for the next one, we got Wavy here. He has a lot of hype for this recruitment challenge. I don't think he did as well on this recruitment challenge as he did for like his SORC, but still has some really awesome clips. This was that quad headshot feed on Black Ops 2. Then we go on to his, you know, M33 clips. He just goes off on M33. I think he's one of my favorite M33 players right now. And look at that. That was a multi. Just keeps going. And he's a really good player. Let's see. Let's look at this clip right here. I think this is a 5-man yeah, he actually gets the 5-man on screen. It's really hard to get a lot of clips on screen on MW3. Most of the time, they're just multis and stuff because there's just so much stuff going on in that feed on MW3. I don't know what it is, but it's so hard to not like get stuff on screen and stuff. It's usually just multis that people get. And he does get flashed here, but he keeps going on and just completely rapes these kids. Look at that. Another multi. He just keeps getting freaking multis. And then we got another sniper. His name is Bren, and he goes over and gets the quad feed, dies, and then keeps going for the freaking multi, which I think is so insane. I don't think I've ever seen that before, and I don't know if that was a 5-man multi or just a multi, but that was still really sick. And then he keeps going on hard hat, and I'm pretty sure he gets a quad feed, and then he gets another kill, and then he just keeps going on. I don't know what it is, but this guy will literally keep going on after he gets a multi or a quad feed, which I think is awesome. And I love people like Bren who literally take the time to cut out parts of their response so it's not super long and super lengthy, because it does get me really annoyed when people like literally make sure the response is super long by, you know, making it just 10 minutes of black screen and just nothing happening, which really pisses me off. But for this next response, we have Fook here, and he is a PS3 trick shotter. So for all you PS3 trick shotters out here, he is representing. He has a really sick magma shot to start off. I know it's kind of like a barrel stuff, but either way, he didn't have too much time to go for this recruitment challenge. And I know a lot of you guys are going to say, oh, excuses. Well, I actually know this guy, and he's really sick. I added him on Skype ever since he got second place on the Agony A1 challenge. If you don't know, that was a challenge that Agony had, and I think he was trying to get an Obey off that, but then he only got second place, and now he's going for the Obey RC, which is really sick. And he's just an amazing BO2, obviously PS3 trick shotter. And this one is an awesome free-for-all shot. I think the enemy was only at like 18 or 17 kills, which is sick because sometimes the enemy's at 29 kills, and it just makes me think that you're like setting up or just like in a trick shot lobby, and that kind of pisses me off when people are in trick shot lobbies. But that was a really sick kill cam from him too. Too bad he didn't actually get the kill cam. But for the next response, we have Dex's here with his Ghost PS3 response. That's something you never see. I rarely ever see PS3 snipers in themselves, and then this guy just comes over and goes on Ghost and plays PS3 and just comes out with a crazy response. He's actually super underrated as well. Like, he's extremely underrated. I think he only has maybe 100 subscribers at most. He doesn't have too many subscribers, and this response did not have any views at all. But let's look at this right here. I'm pretty sure he gets a 5 on screen twice with the USR, like across the freaking map. Yeah, 5 on screen, then twice. I thought that was so sick. And then this next clip here I think is my favorite from him, the Lynx on Warhawk. He actually gets 1 kill, gets the collats, and then obviously it gets split a little bit, but he just keeps going on. I don't know what it is with this kid, but he will literally just keep going on. Look at that, 1, 2, and then 3. And then it kind of sucks because he could have gotten this next kill, but he just missed, which kind of really sucks for him, I guess you could say. And now we have Savoy here with the quad headshot feed kill cam. I think he gets like 3 quad headshot feed kill cams in this response. But he did put a vlog in the beginning, and I really do enjoy people who put vlogs in the beginning of the responses or commentaries or maybe at the end and stuff. I think World did that as well, and that just lets me know you a lot more, and it really gets me to know if you know you're going to be chill and you're going to be a good part of the team. So great job, Savoy, for doing that. And then he gets a standoff kill cam with a bunch of headshots. I think there's only 3 kills in the kill cam, but it's a really sick clip. And then he has 2 other clips that I think are amazing. You guys are about to see some of my favorite sniper clips in this entire RC so far. Let's look at this. So he gets a quad headshot feed kill cam again, which I thought was so sick. I know the guys were a little bit spawn trapped, but either way I still think it's really awesome. And obviously, you know, Detour, it's all spawn trapping on that map. You always see spawn trap clips, but this clip I thought was insane, and I'm actually going to end off the video with this clip. But let's look at this. He actually misses 1 shot, and then he gets the triple headshot collat on Aftermath. That's insane. Great job, Savoy. He's a really good sniper, and I really do enjoy a lot of his content. Now, obviously, these were not the full responses, and obviously, there's a lot of other responses that I should have put in here, but these are just the responses I've seen so far and the responses I've liked so far. So if you guys have any of your friends who have hit some sick clips, then definitely link them down below, or just say their names down below so I can go search them on YouTube and check out their sick response. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Please do. If you guys want any of these guys in Obey, make sure to leave a like. And you can check out the other 2 videos on the screen. My previous video is actually really cool. I talk about Rain getting co-leader of FaZe. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.